Okay, so I'm in the dark still. Not so much mentally, but physically I'm in the dark still. And I almost felt like I lost a job because I was like 8 minutes late to getting back to a text, because when I'm live, it doesn't look like my texts come in till afterwards, but then it looks like I got the job. Standing in tomorrow. Standing in. And I'm going to work on not frowning when I read, which I seem to do instantaneously. So this is a Chocolove, another peppermint. This is Chocolove number 42. That means at least, oh, I have more than 42, but on the record, 42 bars, Chocolove bars I have eaten. 55% dark chocolate. This one's called, did I read this through? I didn't even read it through. I'm trying to just be a little better here for you guys. Whoever's you guys is, seems like there's only one view, and I know who you are. One view, and I'll see you Monday. Yay, because I'm not taking work Monday, so I can see you and everybody else. Okay, so this is A Violet in Her Hair by Swain. Somewhat cold. I should really read it beforehand. Okay, so this is, again, a love note. So it's very poetic, and meaning that it has a rhythm and has these stanzas. So I shouldn't have a problem reading it. A Violet in Her Hair by Swain. I just had lunch, excuse me. Okay. A violet in her lovely hair, a rose within her fingers fair. But oh, her eyes a lovelier violet disclose, and her ripe lips the sweetest rose that's neath the skies. A lute beneath her graceful hand breathes music forth at her command, but still her tongue far richer music calls to birth than all the minstrel power on earth can give to a song. And thus she moves in tender light, the purest ray where all is bright, serene and sweet, and sheds a graceful influence round that bellows aired the very ground beneath her feet. That was not very good, but I'm not going to do it over again. Oh gosh, that wasn't very good. I did not do a good job here. There was a contraction at the end there. I wasn't sure if it's E apostrophe ED. Now I got to figure it out. See that? E apostrophe ED. Usually it's replacing an R or a V. That bellows eat the very ground. What the heck was he trying to say there? It's to stay within his rhyme and pentameter. He was trying to get rid of a syllable. And sheds a graceful influence round that bellows eat. It's just eat. The very ground. And sheds a graceful influence round that bellows eat the very ground beneath her feet. If you know the answer, please write it as a comment. I'll read that last paragraph again so that if you have an answer, to help you come up with the answer if you haven't found the answer already. And thus she moves in tender light, the purest ray. That's the other thing. I fumble on my sentence. I did that on purpose. Sometimes I add a plural way after the word is said. Like if I were to say, the lights were on. That's an example of a plural made long after the word is said. Okay. And thus she moves in tender light, the purest ray, where all is bright, serene and sweet, and sheds a graceful influence round that bellows eat the very ground beneath her feet. And I messed up on the graceful influence, whatever. Okay, so it is now 8:58 at night, and I have a job for tomorrow, which I haven't been working that much, and which is fine, but work is good, so I'll always take it and always go out for it. Sayonara.